doing something a little different today. I've been carrying these a little Charter Arms 2-inch revolver just for snakes around here. I've been getting a lot of copperheads and stuff out lately, being, you know, spring starting up. But I wanted to check, see which one would be, you know, the best barrel length for using these. Because, you know, say normally I carry the 2-inch. Well, a buddy of mine's like, well, why don't you use your 4 or your 6-inch? You know, longer barrel, you're going to get longer, you know, more velocity out of it, maybe do more damage. Hadn't really thought about it. I know there's a few videos floating around on YouTube about it, and I've looked at a couple of them, and I kind of know what to expect from the results of this, but I kind of want to do it anyway just to test it. This is what we'll be shooting at. This will be for the 2-inch. I don't know. These are probably 18-inch pieces of cardboard. Not super thick, but, you know, you figure the thickness of that might simulate snake skin. Maybe, probably not, but that's what we're going with. Just kind of see the pattern, how much, you know, spread they have per barrel length and stuff. So let me move the camera back over. We're going to be shooting from, what, about 12 feet. So, I mean, that's probably going to be the max distance you'd want to use something like this anyway. These aren't the greatest. I shot one of these at a squirrel one time up in a tree. He was probably, I don't know, 30, 40 feet away, and shot the thing, and it just started squawking at me and ran off. It was like, what the hell? So let me reset up, get these set up on the stand, and we'll get to shooting and test these out. Okay, like I said, I'm going to be about 12 feet back. Around, I kind of moved the camera over here so you can kind of see the target, where maybe you can see the spread. Once we get done shooting, we'll set all targets side by side and kind of compare them and see how much difference there really is in this. But first up is the 2-inch J-frame Model 36. All right. Grab you guys. See if I can bring you along. Well, you can see where the plastic piece went through, and I'm not sure what the hell that is, but I mean, it got a pretty good spread on it. It covers that whole plate. Let me switch targets out, and I'll go to the 4-inch next. Okay, new target set up. I'll go with the 4-inch and the shot shell. Try this, same spot again, about 12 feet. And I don't see any spots on it where the plastic tip went through, but definitely looks like it's a lot spread out a lot further. Still plenty of BBs on target, but let's try the 6-inch and see what we get from that. Okay, one round in the 6. All right, 12 feet. And let's see what we got. Well, the plastic wad definitely hit that one on the bottom. Still, you know, shots covering the whole plate. Show you this real quick. They're all going through it. So at least it's getting some penetration. But let's put all 3 targets together, just kind of see what they look like. We may have to move up maybe 6 feet and try it again, just to see what we get. Okay, we got all of them side by side now. So they all pretty much spread over the whole thing. On the 2-inch, you can tell the BB pattern's a lot tighter. And so it's still got the spread, but it seems like it's keeping more of them, you know, tighter together. 4-inch, it's kind of an even spread on it. And then the 6, so you got some spots that are pretty tight, but you also got big voids here where there's no BBs at all. So let's move up to maybe a more realistic range to use it, maybe 5 foot, and we'll see what that does. All right, back to about 5 foot. First up will be the 2-inch. Well, apparently it's got some impact when you get closer to it. Put this down and we'll go check it out. Definitely a much tighter pattern. Maybe about an 8-inch circle. So that's definitely a lot better. And it looks like the plastic plug is what blasted our stand in half. But whatever. Alright. Now let's go to the change targets and go to the 6-inch. Well, I just did the 6-inch and for some reason it wasn't recording. So let's kind of move up, check it real quick. And the pattern actually looks a little tighter. So it's just over the size of my fist. So, not bad. What we're going to do is, I got one more round of it. We're going to put it up in here out of the 4-inch and just kind of see if it makes any difference at all. So let me set back up and hopefully I can get the footage for this. So stick around. Alright. One more out of the 4-inch, and we'll shoot at the top half of the target. Alright. Put this down. Okay. Hope nobody gets motion sickness. Okay. Really doesn't look a whole lot different. It's got a little bit more spread coming out here, but whether that's really enough to make a difference, I don't know. The BBs from the 6-inch, you can tell they're a whole lot tighter. You get more kind of close to the same area. The 4-inch looks like it's got a little bit more spread to it. Let's put the two together and kind of take a look. Okay, side by side you can definitely tell. So here's the 2-inch at 5 foot. Pretty decent spread. They're relatively tight together. But that 6-inch is just a little bit smaller. And you can see the 4-inch there at the top. The 2-inch definitely looks like it's got a bigger spread to it. So I may start carrying the 4-inch just for the kind of middle of the road. But it also depends on what else I'm carrying. So if I'm carrying my full-size M&P, you know, I don't really want to have to tote two different, you know, full-size guns around, especially one like the 686. It's a beefy gun, so I mean, you definitely can tell it's on your hip. It's one thing I kind of like about the little J-frames. They're not super heavy, so I don't know. I think any of them will work. I mean, for, you know, what it's intended. So I'll probably end up sticking with the 2-inch. Maybe once in a while I'll take the 4. Just depends. But I don't know. Thought it was kind of a neat test. Just wanted to check it out, throw it on video, and bring you guys along for it. Well, if you got any questions or suggestions or comments, put them down there in the comments, and we'll see what we can do. Anyway, y'all have a good one. Catch you in the next one.